Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The quarrel between Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday, which all Wyatt's friends had long predicted, began as a rough and ready frontier joke. Dodge City in 1878 had growing pains and had wanted to tax the residents of Pinkytown, a hamlet of shacks and shanties beyond the city limits. Pinkytown resisted, and Doc Holliday, noted for his cantankerous humor, joined the Pinkytown citizens in their rebellion. This brought Doc into conflict with Marshal Earp. It seemed inevitable that the two fastest guns on the western prairie must meet in a showdown with .45s.
Come on, bring him out. Bring him out. Go hot up some car, boys. We'll teach them to try tax collecting here.
What is my job, Miss Pinky? They elected me tax collector.
Shut up. Tie him to that post. Hey, get a move on with that car, will you?
I'm a city official. It's against the law to do what do.
Yes, tax collecting, are you? This is Pinkytown, and we don't pay no taxes to Dodge City or any place else. And I aim to teach you tax collecting ain't healthy.
We'll have to use action grease. It works just as good.
All right, smear him real
I'm
thick.
warning you, Miss Pinky. You'll all go to jail for this.
Give me that shingle. I'll smear him.
Marshal Earp!
Axle grease is for wagons, Miss Pinky.
Untie him.
Thank goodness you got here, Marshal.
I've a good mind to smear you,
No,
Sonny.
you'll throw us all in jail.
Now just calm down, Miss Pinky. He's here on official business.
I was ordered by Mayor Kelly and the council to serve you people with tax bills.
Just you try it.
Take it easy, Mr. Searles. Maybe these people don't understand our new tax ordinances.
We sure don't.
Well, let you and I go inside, Miss Pinky, and I'll try to explain them to you.
This should be real funny, huh, boys? Stay here and watch this fella.
So you see, Miss Pinky, we need taxes for new schools, police, fire protection. Dodge is a big town now. You just can't go around passing the hat anymore. That's why Mayor Kelly and the city council, they've passed a city ordinance to set up a legal tax rate. And that means that you...
No taxes here, that's what it means.
Well, ma'am, you're going to have to pay some taxes depending on your assessed valuation.
Nope, Doc Holliday told us not to pay one dime.
Doc Holliday?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, how did he get mixed up in this?
Doc owns half my faro game when it runs. I cut him in so as I'd have legal advice. It ain't no joke, young man. Doc says the law's on our side. Dog Kelly and that bunch of politicians from Dodge have run it over Pinkytown long enough, and this time we fight for our rights, and Doc is with us. Oh, don't ask me why the law is on our side. Doc knows the whys and wherefores. You ask him.
Well, I'll do just that, Miss Pinky. Oh, did Doc advise you to tar and feather Mr. Searles?
No, he didn't. Doc said to hang him.
Oh. Well, good day, ma'am.
Oh, I hope you told her what for, Marshal.
No, she told me.
But, Marshal...
It seems that Dr. Holliday is representing Pinkytown in this little dispute.
Doc Holliday. Oh.
Now, knowing Doc as we both do, I suggest we find out about Pinkytown's legal position.
Oh, no, not me. I'm not going to ask him.
Well, I'll ask him, Mr. Searles. I think you better hit the saddle. That's all right. I'll be right behind you.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
You go on home, Mr. Searles. I want to talk to Doc.
Yes, Mr. Earp.
Howdy, Doc.
Shut up. I'm counting. No more credit to Larkin and Deming. House limit 5,000. That's all. Did they hang Lenny Searles?
Miss Pinky was fixing to grease and feather him, but I kind of talked her out of it.
Well, I guess it was too much to hope for a tax collector to be hanged. Did Pinkytown pay up?
Nope.
Well, at least that's something. Wyatt, would you do me a favor? Act exhausted and sag down in that chair, will you? This is one of my rotten days, and your good health is disgusting. But it cheers me a little to inform you that Pinkytown has never been annexed by Dodge City.
What do you mean? I thought it was put in Ward 3 last year.
No, Wyatt. Read your book.
No, I take your word for it. In other words, Dodge can't legally collect taxes, huh?
That's a narrow view of the situation. Pinkytown doesn't belong to Dodge City, the state of Kansas, nor the United States of America.
You're joking.
Well, I must admit it gives me some amusement, but... Wyatt, let me show you this digest of the Indian Treaty. The Cheyennes, they reserved all the ground that's now known as Pinkytown because one of their chiefs is buried there.
That's what the survey says.
Doesn't it stir your imagination a little?
What's your angle?
I like Pinky Thomason. I don't like Jim Kelly or the council. There she stands, Pinkytown, free of taxes, independent of Dodge City, Kansas, and the United States of America.
Well, Mayor Kelly isn't going to like this.
I'd love to be there when you tell him.
Yeah, I'll bet you would. Look, promise me something, will you?
What?
I've got to try to get Pinkytown back into the Union and back into Dodge, so don't encourage Miss Pinky to make it any tougher than it already is, huh?
The situation is in your hands, Wyatt.
Thanks.
And I say this is all tomfoolery. Pinkytown, not even a part of the United States. Indeed, now. Now, Marshal Earp, you take your deputies out there and arrest that woman.
For what?
Refusing to pay taxes, sedition, treason. Who do these shantytowners think they are? Well, they can't defy the mayor and the city council. We'll put the whole kit and caboodle of them in jail.
Look, the law's against us, Mr. Kelly. And our jail isn't that big.
I know who put Pinky Thomason up to this. Doc Holliday. He's the troublemaker, and I say...
Oh, wait a minute, Your Honor.
And I say this is open rebellion against the peace and dignity of the state.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Look, losing our temper isn't going to get us anywhere. Now, Pinkytown right now is a lost village. We should have annexed Pinkytown before we sent Collector Searles out there. As it is now, Miss Pinky can... Well, she can say no taxation without representation, and according to law, she's got us. Now, look, unless we make a deal with Pinkytown, they can refuse to be annexed. Do you understand that?
Secession. Do you defending that?
No, sir.
A deal with Pinkytown. It's ridiculous.
Look, they're Americans, Mayor Kelly. You can't force them into...
Wyatt, there's a big gunfight starting down in Pinkytown.
Who's fighting?
The Circle Star outfit and the Pinkytowners. The deputies are waiting outside.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
What did I say? Just a bunch of wraparounds.
Doc says he can't come. He promised Wyatt Earp to keep hands off.
Hands off, drat him. I might have known he'd side in with Earp. Go ahead, boys.
Hold your fire, Earp.
All right, now what's going on here?
Ask him. He started it.
I didn't either, Marshal. She wants to charge us 50 cents for every head of cattle we drive through Pinkytown.
Sure, we're raising our own taxes.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you stay out here with your men. I'll settle this with our lady friend. Come on, let's go inside. Now, stay out here. Go on. All the cattle outfits, they've always driven through Pinkytown. They consider this settlement as part of Dodge.
Well, it ain't, and I guess Doc told you so.
Well, illegally, Miss Pinky, you don't belong anywhere.
Well, so we gotta raise some taxes on our own. Is that right, boys? We need a school and a lot of other public improvements. And you know, legally, you ain't got no jurisdiction here. You're just the John Law from Dodge City.
That's right, Earp. Well, I've explained the facts to Mayor Kelly and the city council.
And what do they say?
Miss Pinky, why don't you buy all the boys a drink, huh?
Yeah, sure. Free drinks, Carl. Belly up, boys.
Okay, Pinky.
All right, I'm listening, Sonny.
Well, Miss Pinky, I always thought you considered yourself an American citizen.
Who said I ain't?
Dr. Holliday.
Oh, he's joking you. I was born in Missouri. I homesteaded Pinkytown before Dodge had grown from a buffalo wallah.
Well, look. Here's a treaty survey. Now, the Cheyenne have reserved this ground here as a burial place. You only have squatters' rights. Technically, Pinkytown isn't American soil.
Well, I'll be.
Now, Pinkytown is named after you. Do you want it to be part of the United States or just a lost village in nowhere?
Doc didn't tell me about this.
Well, you know how Doc is. He's kind of got a grisly sense of humor.
Drat him, making a joke of us. I'll never trust another man again as long as I live.
Miss Pinky, Doc is still on your side. It's just that he isn't going to lift a finger to help Pinkytown get into the United States.
Well, what's the deal?
Well, in the first place, I think you're going to have to...
All right, boys, tear it down. But you agree to pay $100 damage to my place.
$50.
Now, wait a minute. I'll get the other 50 from the city treasurer.
Why am I trusting you?
Well, Miss Pinky, I'm not a jokester like Doc. I know how much you folks need a school of your own and other town improvements.
When do we join the USA?
Well, as soon as you get annexed by Dodge City, maybe tomorrow.
And will it still be Pinkytown?
Yes, ma'am. I'll insist on that.
Oh, yeah, but what if Doc Holliday don't agree to the deal?
Well, I'll tell you see, Doc is a friend of mine.
Oh, you better not count on that. I mean, if there's any hitch that gets Doc sore, he might go to shooting.
But we'll try not to get Doc sore.
I hope not. You'll be the first he'll gun.
Miss Pinky Thomason, the founder of Pinkytown, has agreed to the annexation of this neighboring village to Dodge City. Anyone opposed? The annexation is carried, and this new district will be known as Pinkytown Park in honor of its founder. Any more business to come before the mayor and the council? Chair recognizes Miss Pinky Thomason.
Your Honor, that young Marshal Earp promised us a new school all our own. Now, when do we get it?
The matter of the new school has been taken under advisement, Miss Pinky. You folks in Pinkytown Park will be informed about the school just as soon as possible.
Well, all right.
Now, there was one other item here that I had to bring up.
I don't care. If you didn't mean it, you shouldn't have said it.
Will you listen? Just listen.
No, I won't listen. I made a deal with the Pinkytowners, and that deal included a school.
Wyatt, we haven't got the money.
You got $3,500 in the school fund.
But that's for the new addition to our school.
Well, you won't need a new addition if you put a school up in Pinkytown.
Wyatt, I can't divert that money.
Look,
That
Mr.
money...
Kelly, do you want to riot?
Riot?
Who do you think you're fooling with? Miss Pinky is as violent a woman as they come, and Doc Holliday will back her all the way. Now, look, I made a deal. Those folks have joined Dodge City. They'll pay taxes, but they get a new school. Now, quit playing politics.
Politics, is it? And who authorized you to make any deal?
All right, then call the whole deal off. I'll try to explain it to Doc.
Well, what's he care? He just stirred up those people for a joke.
You don't understand, Doc. He pretends it's a joke. But he probably cares more about that school than anybody else does. He probably hopes his name will be on it, too.
John H. Holliday School? Never.
Good day, Mayor Kelly.
Well?
Taxes, but no school.
How'd that happen?
Well, they got $3,500 in the school fund, but Mr. Kelly's afraid to give it to Pinkytown.
More votes than Dodge, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Look, if you're sore, I can't say that I blame you.
No, but it puts me on the spot with Pinky Thomason.
Can't we stall her?
No, Wyatt. I'll have to raise some money. But I'm too tired right now.
Well, at least you accomplished something, Doc. Pinkytown is now called the Pinkytown Park District of Dodge City.
Pinkytown Park? What idiot thought that up?
I did.
All right, Wyatt. I suppose the good Lord will forgive you.
Look, I was trying to flatter Miss Pinky so she'd go along with the deal.
You flatter too many people, Wyatt.
You trying to pick a fight with me, or is this just your normal bad temper?
Well, now, I must say that's an interesting and intelligent question.
You're the one that got me into this deal, you know. I've been trying to keep peace between Pinkytown and Dodge.
Look, Wyatt, I might have started this fight, but nobody got killed.
No? But they could have. You know, it just occurs to me that you've made an enemy of just about every man in this town.
Except you?
Yeah. Well, I hope we can keep it that way.
Thank you very much.
Oh, come now. You can do better than that, my good man. Let's make it 1, 2, 3. All good things come in threes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Miss Pinky's making a collection for a school fund. You know, we're right between cattle drives, Doc. I'll have to ask Mr. Beeson if...
Thank you, son.
But Dr. Holliday...
You have a beautiful set of teeth. Paper money first, Miss Pinky. A few coins. Let me see your lowers. Wonderful. And I know you'd like to keep them. Tell Mr. Beeson we send our thanks. Miss Pinky, on to the elephant.
Doc Holliday and Pinky Thomason are shaking down all the joints.
Oh?
Mr. Chalk Beeson complained to me it's nothing but plain robbery.
Doc wearing a gun?
No, but he's sure pushing them.
It can't be robbery. It's just free will donations to a worthy cause.
What's it come to?
You shut up. Now I've lost count.
Mr. Lenny Searles is here.
Consternation, let him wait.
Oh, you need a drink. I'll count it. It's 382 here. What'd you have up to this?
1631.
About 2,000 in all. Can't put up much of a school with that.
You're as bad as my wife. Money and women.
Oh, it ain't that I'm ungrateful, Doc. Goodness knows.
Stop that. Let's keep goodness out of our conversation. Are you good?
Of course, only using the word as a figure of speech.
Well, don't. Reminds me of Wyatt Earp. Lenny. Come on in, Lenny. Lenny!
What's he doing here now?
Never mind. Lenny Searles, you know Pinky Thomason. Rest yourself.
I don't know why I came here.
If you hadn't have come, I would have gone and brought you here. Sit down.
What's the angle, Doc?
This is Mr. Searles, known as Lenny to his ever-loving clients, the city tax collector.
I know that, but
Look,
what's the...
Pinky, will you please shut up and go outside and
But
wait?
I want
Get
to know...
out!
But, all right,
Outside!
Doc, all right.
I really shouldn't be here either, Dr. Holliday.
Sit down. Open your mouth wide. Water. Lenny, you got the best set of natural teeth for a man your age I've ever seen.
Oh, thanks.
It's too bad I might have to yank 'em all. Extraction. I'm a dentist, you know.
Look, I don't want my teeth extracted. I never even had a toothache.
Well, that's fine. You collected $3,500 for a school edition.
Yes, sir.
Good. Where is it?
Where? Well, now, I don't see where that's any of your business.
Look, Lenny, I don't have much breath left, and I don't intend to waste any of it on you. Where's that money?
Mayor Kelly's safe.
Fine. You go and get it.
Look, I can't do that. It's public funds. It'd be stealing. Besides, I don't know the combination of the safe.
All right, open wide, real wide.
No. Look, I'll get the money.
Lenny, you better hurry.
Yes, sir.
Bring it here and keep your mouth shut, and that way you'll stop yourself from wearing false teeth.
Yes.
Get out!
Well, that'll get the truth out of you. Now go on, open the door and get in there.
There's only one man in this town you could be this much afraid of, and that's Doc Holliday. Well, it was Doc, wasn't it?
I'm not sane.
Doc made him steal that money. Probably threatened to pull out all his teeth.
Well, I've been warning you against this fellow. For months I've been warning you.
Doc's too smart to pull a trick like this. I guess he just couldn't raise enough in donations and felt he had to get that school for Miss Pinky.
Wyatt, you defending Holiday even now?
No. You could tell him I want to see him here.
Well, why don't you go arrest him?
Well, there's just a chance I might be wrong, you know. Anyway, I don't tangle with Doc until I'm sure. Just as fast with a gun as I am. Maybe faster.
Wow.
Go on, get out of here.
Yes, Mr. Rabbit.
What's the charge, Deacon?
No charge. Lenny Searles took the school fund. Did he give it to you?
He did. $3,500.
I think you better put it on the desk.
Sorry, Wyatt. I got a better use for it.
Look, Doc, you're not thinking straight. Searles is afraid to talk, so why don't you just give the money back and nothing will be said or done?
Does Pinkytown get the school?
Now, you know I can't promise that.
It's too bad, Wyatt. I'm walking out that door. If you follow me, I'll gun you.
Doc. Throw the money down. Or I guess you'll have to try and gun me. Doc. Thanks.
You're an idiot, Wyatt. Pinky and I were going to name that school after you.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt!